And a very good evening, everybody. Welcome along. We're back as a gruesome twosome after my slight hiatus last week. We're back, so maybe the show will be longer than 6 minutes this time, but you never know. It might just be like, nah, mate, we're off. So yeah, welcome along. It's Monday. It's a little bit after 9 o'clock. And welcome to Tea and Talks. My name is Graeme with Shutout Sports Cards. We're live tonight. Twitch.tv/Teen Talks. We're also live on Facebook, YouTube, all the good places. Jason's having a nightmare with his camera. It was fine 2 minutes ago. Jason, how you doing?
Fine. I just happened to bump my computer right before we started. It throws everything off. Now I'm at a weird angle, and I'll
You're at a
sort
weird
that out
angle.
later when I'm done talking.
Yeah, it could
But
be
yeah,
some cool new TikTok thing. I don't know.
I like TikTok. I won't go into that how much I like TikTok, but yes, I'm enjoying TikTok, and I'm sure you'll see more TikToks from us in the future, whether you
Yeah,
like it or not.
yeah. That'd be an interesting podcast. Two 40-plus-year-old gentlemen reacting to TikToks. I think that might do quite well. But anyway, we'll save that for another day. So yeah, welcome back to, like I said, to Tea and Tops. We're back to regular scheduled programming this week. Thanks to Jason for doing a little solo spot last week. I was feeling a little bit under the weather, but we're back with a full slate of content this week. As always, wherever you're watching us tonight, feel free to comment along with the show. Enjoy engaging with you guys uh, as we go through the night. Jason will keep us abreast of any comments that come in. It doesn't matter where you're watching tonight, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, wherever, we can see your comments. Like I say, it's good to get involved as well. So we're going to start, I guess, as we kind of always do. There was some new release news, and we have a new 2021 product, which is fantastic for the 25th of April 2022. So after a near, let me do some quick maths in my head, I believe about a 10-month delay, we finally have Topps 2021 Big League has been released. Uh, Everybody rejoice. So the great thing about Big League is one of the, if not the cheapest, or shall I say, dare I say, most affordable product that Topps do. It got a UK release pretty much on release day here as well at a very competitive price. It commonly comes in two variants. So they do a lovely thing called a collector box. And collector box only has 50 cards in total in it, so 10 packs, each with five cards in each of those packs. But you do get a rather cool little collectible figurine from a company called Super 7, who specialize in these little collectible mini dudes. We had a bit of a laugh with them in 2021 because they're stamped, "This is an adult collectible and not a toy." They were very, very specific to make sure you were fully aware that this was not a toy and it was an adult collectible to be enjoyed by adults. So yeah, I haven't seen the checklist for them this year. Actually, I have seen a couple floating around. There was a Carl Yastrzemski I've seen, and a Manny Machado. So yeah, so they come as part of the box. So you only, like I say, only 10 packs of 5 cards, plus a little collectible figurine. And I think they were around about £30 on Topps UK. Now sold out, so that says something. But it's rather unfortunate that we didn't get the hobby variation, because the hobby variation comes without the little collectible toy. So you know. Depending on how desperate you are for a little collectible Carl Yastrzemski, you might think that's a good thing. But you get 18 packs of 10 cards in the hobby box, so 180 cards, over 3 times as many cards from the big league set, and the box only costs an extra $10 over the price of the collector box. So yeah, a real pity that the hobby variation never made it to Topps UK, and you can pick them up in the States, but of course, 180 cards, even of Topps' most meager paper type, is still a heck of a weight. So you need to be buying essentially a case to make it in any way viable by the time you add on shipping and import and all that kind of thing. So yeah, a real shame. A shame that hobby variation didn't come to the UK. So if you're looking to build out that big league set, you're going to have to look elsewhere other than Topps UK at the moment, certainly. Haven't checked into the UK sellers to see if they have any. I certainly don't. I've not got any in. What else has come out since we were last on air? So Topps Archives Signature Series is back for 2022. If you know, again, it's kind of a bit more of a high-end product, I suppose. Comes in around about $95 or about £75 if you're buying it from the States. That was Leighton's price on it today. It comes with one encased buyback autograph card, so you only get one card in the box, but it's guaranteed to be an autograph, and it's like a nicely encased, a bit like a Project 70 card would be. Yeah, it comes in a nice little one-touch holder with a foil stamp on it to show that it's a buyback, and it's usually just a base card that's been player signed and they've stuck a lovely stamp over. Checklist reasonably strong actually, but at 65 £65 a pop, as it was on Tops, it's the ultimate kind of risk and reward. You could end up with a Shed Long, or you could end up with, I don't actually know if I was going to say a Wonder Franco. I better not say that, and then everyone goes and buys them without checking the
exactly.
checklist, and there's no
You're
Wonder
send
Franco.
everyone off to go buy these things now.
I know, right? I'm not going to say Wonder Franco because I haven't checked the checklist to see if he's actually in it. But so yeah, 65 quid, one card. It's fun. Like I guess it's a bit like roulette. You're either red or black. So if that floats your boat, very best of luck. I've seen some nice cards pulled out of it. I've seen some dog shit come out of it as well. So, good luck to
out
you.
of curiosity, can you do it as a break where everyone bought it for say £3? Would it be worth it, or $2.50?
Well, I mean, good, but
completely roulette. Why not for £3?
Yeah,
it could be an interesting break.
That basically is roulette. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I've ever included them in a break, and I think way back at the dawn of the very inception of shutout sports cards, way back in 2018, when prices were far more reasonable, I think I may have included them, like added them in with other hobby boxes, in like a mixer, so everyone's guaranteed to get something. And like you say, that if you add a box at that price to a break of another product, if it's 30 spots, like you say, you're only adding like £2 or something to the cost of each break spot to cover that additional product. It's whether or not people want to take that 1 in 30 shot. I wouldn't offer a single box for 29 people get nothing and one person gets a card. That would be kind of crazy. I'd like to think the UK market would be willing to support a case break of it. I think it's 24 you get in a case, but then, that's still a hell of a price, and you still run quite a high risk of people not getting anything. So it's a fairly rough thing to break. To be fair, it's £65, which is how much it was getting sold for direct on Tops UK. And if you do what everyone does and just spin up a random email address, so you can get another 10% discount code. So you're getting that for less than £60. Yeah, like I say, at £2 per break spot, you could add it in with something else. If you were breaking a hobby box or something else, and you could have it as like an additional throw in, and somebody gets a nice autograph card out of it. I've certainly done that in the past. I've not done any for quite a while, but that's about the only, I would say either that or doing a case of it is about the only way you can extract some, like a reasonable, or certainly lessen the risk as much as possible.
You're still talking about a lot of money there just to make sure everyone has
Still
one team covered, and there's no guarantee that there'll be one of 30 teams. So you could end up with like 3 Red Sox, or
exactly
the Rockies.
Right. Exactly
it's
right.
a hard sell for the Rockies. Those D-backs fans, fortunately,
That's it, man. It's always the Rockies and the Diamondbacks fans that get screwed. So, so yeah, I mean that's the other problem. It's like if you selling it by team, there's not a lot of Rockies fans, there's not a lot of Diamondbacks fans. So try to get them enthusiastic about it. It'll be difficult, which is why personally I don't run too many 30 spot breaks. I do, mostly 15 spot where you get to pick one team and you get randomly assigned another, because you can find 15 people who will support their team. Well, that's not very fair but you know what I mean. It's difficult to fill 30 spot breaks when you price everybody's team. And certainly when, like say, we know that the Diamondbacks get fewer cards. We know that the Rockies get fewer cards and stuff like that. So it's not every day that the 3 or 4 people who want to pick up some Rockies cards will pitch in the £4 or however much it is to cover their team spots. You're better just let the randomizer decide it. But yeah, so that's it. New release news. Coming up soon, though, we do have Bowman, which is probably the next biggest release of the year. Currently due out on Star Wars Day, so May the 4th. It's being affected somewhat, I guess, by the 2022 upcharging with all the hot rookies. It's around about $420 at the moment for a hobby box. So we'll see how that price changes between now and the 4th of May, which I guess is only like a week and a half away. So yeah, $420 at the moment. Let's see where it goes. And yeah, that's the next big one on the horizon, certainly. I guess other thing in new release news, it's not really new release news, but in modern card news, we saw a one of one Wonder Franco got pulled very recently. It came out of a retail box, and I believe there was some conjecture amongst the hobby diehards that how dare Tops insert a Wonder Franco one of one into a box that could be bought at Walmart or Target or wherever the box may have come from. I only picked up on this story quite late, not long before the show, but I thought it was quite an interesting thing for people to be annoyed about. The fact that it came out of a retail box rather than a hobby box. Does that matter? I don't think that should matter.
I don't think it matters. I think that's actually probably a good thing because you could just go randomly pick one up and pick up a couple $1,000 card by chance. You know,
Hmm.
I think that I don't think they did it on purpose. I think it was just, you know, as bad as their coalition is, I don't think it was on purpose. I think it
No,
was just like
I don't think it was
here's
either.
20 cards. It's in a box, and we're gonna here. This goes to the retail ones like that. I
Mm.
mean, I really think that's all it was there, and good on them for actually doing that. Where someone picked up what for $20, and they picked that
If it
up out
came
of
out
a
of a
pack.
blaster box, yeah, probably $25. Yeah.
Yeah, so you know what? That's great. That's great for the hobby. I would hope for more of that because again, I mean, there are people who just hoard these cases, and there are breakers that buy case after case like that. I'd rather see it some random dude that hopefully bought it for his kids and pulled it. That would be
Exactly.
awesome.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's gonna get that kid stuck into the hobby. And unfortunately, it's like the Walmart, and yeah, it's probably some dude that hoarded 50 boxes, but it's still cool. Like I said, I mean, that gives you the hope. It's kind of like the lottery. Yeah, I put my
Yeah,
2 quid
exactly.
down every
Yeah.
once in a while and gotta go. If I win a free ticket, great. If I win the lottery, even better. But
Even
you know,
better.
you
Yeah.
know. So, I don't go in there going, I'm going to pull a Wander Franco 101 out of there. But I get it. I
Yeah.
mean, the people that have been collecting for a while, I can see why they're upset. But
Yeah. I
you
mean,
know what?
I suppose if you've plowed thousands potentially into hobby boxes to try and pull a big Wander Franco card, and then like you say, like you just not. I mean, the odds obviously are far better buying hobby boxes because you're guaranteed hits in hobby boxes, and you ain't guaranteed anything in retail. And not what I mean. So I mean, there'll be like retail exclusive parallels, like you get yellow cards at Walgreens and all that kind of stuff. And I can't remember. There's more. There's probably more. But yeah, obviously in blaster boxes and stuff like that, there is no guarantee of hitting an autograph. So I mean, getting any kind of hit like that out of a blaster box is usually quite well celebrated by the community when people post, "Oh, I just went and stopped in by Target and grabbed a couple of boxes and pulled a Wonder Franco 101." Yeah, like I say, that's pretty cool. You still want to have that hope. It's not everybody can roll deep and buy a single hobby box, never mind cases of hobby boxes to try and find these cards. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I think the story is pretty cool.
I
Congratulations
agree.
to the person that pulled it.
I
Uh,
mean, I would go down there with my allowance, my $2, and buy as many packs of 88 Donruss as I could.
that's it.
I
Two,
mean,
2 bucks ain't buying you shit no more, my friend.
yeah, exactly. So I came out of a $25 blaster box, fantastic. So be it.
Yeah, yeah,
You can't ask for
fantastic
anything
story.
more. I think it's just because everyone has the rookie craze right now, and they all want the rookies like that. There, had they pulled a
Mm.
Abraham Toro rookie, they wouldn't have cared. you know,
Oh,
no,
you're
no
pulling
one's
out
going.
Astros rookies? What the
Oh,
hell?
he's a Mariner. He was traded to the Mariners.
He was
I
traded to
like
the
the guy.
Mariners. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. He came over the Kendall Graveman trade, but I don't know why you like him. But he's just kind of like an exciting guy. It's easy to support Julio Rodriguez and Jared Kelenic and Mitch Haniger, but we got a little energy guy like Abraham Toro. I like him.
Was he not a he was a rookie last year, wasn't he?
He was a rookie last year, but yeah, just the example of it's a Shed Long thing. Like I
Abraham
said,
Toro. I'm pretty sure I've got one of his autographs. I'll be sure to post that down to you. I'm pretty
I,
sure I've got an Abraham Toro autograph in my drawer
um,
of autographs.
amazing. I will put that up on the
Yeah,
wall right over here.
yeah. I'm going to take a note of that now, actually, so I don't forget. I'm going to look that up after the show. There you go. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. So yeah, congratulations to the dude that found that. And like you say, if he bought it for his kid, that'll pretty much put his kid through college the way things are going right now.
Yes.
Yeah, the rookie card blindness actually was something I guess we discussed through the day today, and I didn't think to put on the agenda for tonight. But somebody on Twitter made a really good point that Wander Franco Bowman Chrome. Let me start again. Wander Franco first Bowman Chrome PSA 10 was selling like 4 or 5 months ago for $250, and now that he's made the show and he's leading the league in pretty much everything, his rookie cards are obviously going to the moon, and everyone's chasing his rookie cards. And his first Bowman Chrome PSA 10 is now selling for $50 less than it was selling for 4 or 5 months ago. So that's kind of crazy. So yeah, the rookie card blindness is real. So there's today's top tip. Go pick up some PSA 10 Wander Franco first Bowmans, because at $200 they're $50 cheaper than they were 6 months ago.
Yep, there you go. Like I said, we play the stock market with us. Come on now, it's your money. We'll just give you what's
yeah, just remember the value of your investment may go down as well as up.
Yes, and of course we have that thing where I told you I paid $50 in 1989 for Jose Canseco's rookie card, and it's not even worth $5. So,
it's worth like 50 cents now.
Yeah. Especially after I dropped it, just to kill the value. So.
Oh my god. Oh well. Talking of things that aren't worth what people paid for them, Project 70 is still with us. What? Oh, a beautiful segue this week.
There we go.
Oh my god! Look at these graphics.
We got some extra graphics there. Yes. So if you're listening to the podcast, we've upgraded that slightly more. So we've got a little banner that goes across the bottom here, and of course, if you're watching the show live, you can see it. So yes, Project 70. We have the first Alex Pardee Honus Wagner card that was out there. Everyone's been waiting months. Topps has delayed an extra 4 weeks, as per usual. And the collectors of Project 70 were obviously very annoyed because there was 4 chase cards that came out. The last 7 cards, you can buy the 7-card pack. And it was the Alex Pardee Honus Wagner, the DJ Ski Ken Griffey Jr., the Keith Shore Ken Griffey Jr., and there was another one. I'm trying to remember who it was. Boy, I can't remember right now. But yes, it was the Ben Baller Mike Trout chase card. Yes, so they all came out. People were super excited. The first one got posted to eBay. It went up for $3,000, which was probably about $1,500 more than I expected, and then it disappeared. And no one knows what happened for the sale. No one knows how much it went for, or maybe eBay took it down, but we're not sure. But unfortunately, one of those really scummy card artists looks like they got hold of one, and they've customized one. And I don't know why. God. You would take it. I mean, there's 60 of them, but yeah, I can just see why would you deface the card other than just being a jerk. And they did that for Project 70 and Project 70.
So you've come into my way of thinking then. So is that better or worse than some asshole punching a hole in it?
You know what? With 60 cards, I think it's you've ruined the card. Like I said, what's the point there? With 5,000 cards and you've punched 100 of them, and it freaked out the community. I enjoyed watching everyone freak out over, oh my gosh, these cards are worth so much now because there's only limited quality. And I get that because everyone wants the set. The sets are going for $600, $800 right now, which is you paid $400 for it. So people are quite happy to have to overpay for those cards there because there's always so many people that have it. Now, 6 months down the line, people are going to forget about that. The card will go back to normal, but it was a fun ride and really reminded me of Project 20. Everyone went crazy over Memorial Weekend. So
just everyone's pumping the market. It's interesting, I suppose,
but yeah, to actually take one of those cards and actually deface it now. He might have a high quality printer. He might have just defaced it and put on that and cut it so it looks like it is there. But I really hope he didn't actually take a card, and I really hope he wasn't lucky to get one and deface it and say, Mr. Pizarro card art and ruined it. So that's all. Yeah. I don't know why you would do it, but hey, so somebody will buy it.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine to get one and ststick it on eBay for $3,000 and see what happens. But at the end of the day, I suppose if you're lucky enough to get one, you haven't paid any extra for it. So if you can see past the resale value of it, then do what you want with it. Like you say, it's a bonus. It's not like they paid extra to get the Wagner card. It was just a bonus freebie that came with I mean, I'm sure a lot of people bought that card in the hope that they would hit a Honus Wagner one, but it didn't cost any extra. And if that's your thing, if you don't want to resell it or whatever, then good luck, I suppose. I can support that more than punching holes in cards. But
fair enough. Like I said, the whole thing was just funny because I think it just freaked everybody out and drove all the values of the card up. So who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe it's Alex Pardee driving the value up of his own cards. So,
Well, probably, do you know what? Listen, you might not be able to rule it out. Maybe it's Banksy fucking pranking us all.
It could be. So we're just not in on the joke yet. And the year down the line, then we're like, haha, it was me.
Yeah. Would have got away with it if it wasn't for those meddling kids, right?
Scooby-Doo solves all the
Scooby-Doo
problems.
villain, yeah, man.
Is that a 420 reference we're going back to, or we got a Louis Clee for that?
Yeah, suppose. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess that was in the last week. Yeah, we did have 420, didn't we? But can neither confirm nor deny.
That's all right. You enjoy your Scooby snacks while you can.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and by that we mean the Fun-Loving Criminals song. Yeah. So, Project 70 is finished shipping now. Is that right, or is there still cards to go?
There's still cards to go. So even though it just started shipping last week, I did 2 shipments, and I'm still waiting on my 7-pack of cards to come in. So hopefully soon. Like I said, it's Easter weekend. I hope everyone in America actually took a break.
Yeah.
Being Topps employees, I'm guessing they did, and
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for my last shipment, my 7-pack that I ordered, and I'm fingers crossed. I really don't care if I hit a foil for Party. I really want to hit the Gregory Sif wrapper card. I think that would be a
Okay.
bonus for me. So
That's the one you're most excited about. That's cool.
It is.
And
So much to the point that I'm thinking about making a nice 8x10 card out of it and putting it up on the wall, maybe back here. Let's see what happens. So
you need to get yourself a bigger bunker.
I do. I do need a bigger bunker, or at least be able to push this back so everyone can see everything here. But
That's a fair point. Yeah. You need to get like a fisheye lens in the corner or something. Get a GoPro and film it off a GoPro. Any sign of the posters yet? The complete collection posters for the people who bought all the entire things from Topps?
Not yet. No one's seen one yet. Who knows realistically when we're going to see those or not? I would hope they've been doing it, but that was actually an interesting thing. I didn't realize how many baseball card posters Topps actually sells. There's quite a few up there.
Yeah.
And I was almost tempted to go and buy some because there was a couple like Wander Franco ones. And I was like, someone will be a sucker. So, they're like 1 of 50, and it's like, well, are there resale value in posters? And I was just like, you know what? I gambled twice on Project 20 and Project 70. I'm not going to gamble on if posters sell or not.
The posters thing is kind of funny because they've offered the posters for years and years and years, and nobody ever talks about them. So when Topps first came out with the fine art prints for Project 2020, I immediately thought of their posters and I thought, well, like these probably aren't going to do very well. And then they did significantly better than I thought they would. Well, the fine art prints did significantly better than I thought they would. But yeah, it's funny that nobody ever talks about the posters, and I don't really understand why they don't get slightly more traction. Because, like I say, you do get limited edition ones, but I can't remember. Like they're not, I don't think they're signed or anything, but different colored parallels and stuff like that. I'm surprised that there isn't more people into collecting them, or maybe it's such a niche market we just haven't discovered it yet.
Well, no, maybe we'll write that down and chase someone up to see if anyone actually does collect posters. There's gonna be somebody,
Somebody must, yeah, because like I say, they've offered them for years and years and years. So like I said, there must be something in it for them. It's not that they just print them on demand, and it's no overhead kind of thing, which wouldn't surprise me.
No, I'm just surprised there's not more of a kind of a thing about it because why? I mean, again, I get it. There's a bunch of 40-year-old somethings like us. They go, you know what? I really don't need to put that poster on my wall. Like I've outgrown that. I can afford art, so
that's true. Yeah. But stick in a frame, it passes as art. I'd put it in my downstairs toilet.
Hey, you know what? I got my fine art prints up on my wall in my house, and I got approval from the wife, so I consider that a bonus. Now, if I was trying to stick some Wander Franco poster up there, I don't think I would got permission from it one bit.
No, that's a pretty good. That's a pretty big W right there. So, yeah, quit while you're ahead and all that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh well, that's good. We'll wait for. Project 70 feels like the project that will never die. It'll just carry on forever. It's like, or what do you feel like? painting the Fourth Road Bridge, and you get to one end and just go back to the other end and start again.
Well, this is the one thing. I think the Tops event they mentioned Project 100, and they've not seen anything about that yet. So I wonder if they're playing catch up on things first before they announce it, so they can actually do it, or they wait
Oh God,
till it's maybe the national they announce it then, and then they'll have
yeah.
something to sell during the off season.
They have to clear their feet before they launch a similar project. Because
Well, they did. They launched. Well, there was the fine art, or not the fine art cards, or the Project 70 cards with Blake Jameson and Michael Brandup, who launched the Chet Holmgren cards that were a limited
no,
edition
I
set
saw
there.
those. Yeah, yeah.
So if you like 7'1" tall, skinny guys that may or may not survive the NBA, but could be a top, number 1 overall draft pick, that you got. I mean, the autos were going for like 150. So I don't know. I think Sean Bradley when I see him, so I just don't know if I can do that. And if you don't know who Sean Bradley is, he was the first kind of 7-footer that it was just no matter what he did, never put any weight on. But yeah, it's just one of those things. So
yeah, I did wonder what I had to go and do some googling to find out what the story was with those cards. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. This is the second time in recent memory that Topps have got onto like a highly touted draft pick before they've gone exclusive to a different manufacturer, because they did some Trevor Lawrence stuff, top six Trevor Lawrence, before he was drafted, and of course went to Panini under the NFL license, which we know will be coming to Topps when Fanatics take over in 2025. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, I think if they were to do a project, something like Project 70, or again, they absolutely have to clear their feet off, get Project 70. Close that bolt, close that door, lock that door, nail that door up, and then move on to something new. Yeah, I think the collectors wouldn't really let them away with that, but it's Topps. Who knows? Unpredictable.
no rhyme or reason to anything.
No rhyme or reason. No, doesn't seem to make any sense.
It makes great content, so no complaints.
It does. Yeah, it gives us some stuff to talk about. That's for sure. Oh well, let's see what the next few weeks brings in Project 70 land. All right, moving on to a subject we've not actually discussed in any kind of detail for quite some time now. But Topps NFTs are coming back. So the story behind Topps NFTs is, well, messy at best, I think. 2022 Topps Series 1 baseball NFTs are due to release on Thursday. So they tweeted out about it a little earlier on. Jason was quick enough to grab a screenshot, and they seemingly now have deleted the tweet because they're trying to tease what it's going to be and make it all exciting, even though they tweeted about it earlier today. So they're coming on the ToppsNFTs.com platform, which is the third different platform they've tried. They've tried running this on. This is the one that's powered by the Avalanche coin, but it's also still officially in the beta phase. So this is the one that the collectors outside of the US, myself included, have been pretty annoyed at, is the best way of putting it. So you can fund your account on ToppsNFTs.com. They will take your credit card payment from wherever you happen to be in the world. But if you decide to use the marketplace functionality and sell either your packs or your individual NFTs, and you want to extract your earnings, you can't unless you have a US bank account. Incredibly, for something that's playing in the crypto space, the selling of NFTs, which we all know is backed by the blockchain and backed by crypto, essentially, they don't accept transfers into or out of your account using any form of crypto either. So you can't convert your US dollars to AVAX or Avalanche coin and then transfer it out to your Coinbase wallet, or convert it to Ethereum, or convert it to Bitcoin or whatever, and then add it to your Coinbase wallet or wherever you happen to keep your crypto. So it's a closed loop, and that's not what cryptocurrency and the NFT space was supposed to be. It was supposed to be decentralized, and it was supposed to be open, and it was supposed to be traceable, and whatever. So they're hiding behind this, oh, we're still in a beta kind of thing. And I've complained about it a number of times now, but I've recently been I guess the best way of putting it is doing a stock take of everything that I have out in the crypto space, especially around collecting NFTs. So obviously with NBA Top Shot, I've still got some stuff out there, and I did have some Topps NFTs that were previously on the Wax platform. I've managed to get rid of all those, so the only ones I'm left with now are the ones on topsnfts.com. But of course, there's nothing I can do. I have a balance on my account of something north of $600, and I'm stuck with it. I can't get it out. I can't do anything with it. The only thing I can do is buy stuff from the market or buy stuff from the shop with it when they release something new. So I think that $600 is probably going to get turned into 2022 top Series 1 NFTs that are coming out this Thursday, because I can't do anything with the money. So I might as well buy the packs and open the packs on the chance that I hit some monster Wander Franco thing, and then I just have to sit on it until there's some way I can get my money out, or I sell it privately, like on eBay or something like that, and then transfer it to somebody's wallet outside of their marketplace, because there's no way for me to extract the value out of it. That's the only way I can think to get the money out, or to do anything with my balance, is to reinvest it and then sell the packs, or sell what I pull out the packs outside of their platform for cold hard cash in my pocket.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, we've been talking about this for what, 2 years now?
I know. Yeah, at least a year. Yeah.
And I mean, they must be throwing resources behind this to go, hey, this hasn't worked. Third time's a charm, right? And can we get the investors' money back, please? I mean, what are they doing with it?
If every internet windbag who's into NFTs is in with fanatics or Topps fanatics, whatever, in some way. And the fact that this is a bit, the only thing I can think is it has to be something legal, or it has to be something regulatory, because governments are trying to clamp down on crypto and NFTs because they're obviously losing out on taxation through profit. So, capital gains and all that kind of stuff. So in traditional stocks and shares, you're still liable to tax on your pluses. But of course, with NFTs and crypto, it's more difficult for them to police. So if I buy some Bitcoin 6 years ago and paid $100 a coin or whatever, and now it's worth 30 grand a coin, if I go and sell that stuff, I'm supposed to declare that to Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs, so they can take their pound of flesh as appropriate, because it's seen as like an asset that I've sold. I believe somebody's going to tell me I'm wrong, but that's certainly my understanding of it. Is you're supposed to declare it as like an alternative income type thing. So that's the only reason I can think that they're hiding behind it. They can't have executed it so poorly that they thought, well, we'll be able to at least roll it out quickly to let people get access to their money. And I know I'm not the only one in the UK who's in this situation. There's other collectors who went in on the Topps NFTs as well, back in, I guess late 2020, I think it was, or maybe early 2021. So, and we're all stuck in the same boat. And the hilarious thing is that they market themselves pretty hard to the German audience as well, because they sell a lot of Bundesliga NFTs. And these guys will be in the exact same position. Like, if you're passionate about the Bundesliga in Germany and you're buying up Bundesliga NFTs and you're selling them and you want to get your money out, you can't get your money out. For, like I said, the maddest part is that it's NFTs, it's all, it's crypto and whatever else, it's all very modern, and yet they don't accept payment using or withdrawals using crypto. It staggers me, absolutely staggers me. So good luck to them with their sale of Series 1 NFTs this Thursday. Like I say, I'll be buying just because I can't get my money, so I might as well spend it. But yeah, if you're thinking of getting involved and you haven't done it before, bear that in mind, because they don't tell you, and they will gladly take your money and they'll let you buy in without popping a little box up. When you enter your country as UK, they won't pop a little box up that goes, oh, by the way, just to let you know, if you want to get your money out, you can't. Like, they'll just take they'll happily take your buy-in, they'll happily let you buy packs, but it's only when you come out the other end that you find the problem. So keep that in mind. There's some more sensible buying advice this week. It feels like a consumer show.
But and there's no guarantee it's going to happen. I literally I have my alert set up on Twitter. Got that. So now look, we got some news to go, and when we go check it 2 hours later, it was already gone. So
It's already
it
gone.
might
Yeah.
happen. It might not. There's nothing on Topps' website about it. The tweet's been deleted. So knowing Topps, it's been delayed a week or two because there's problems. You know what? I never checked Discord. It might be in Discord.
I'm a bit behind on Discord today. I can probably check it while we're on the air. Actually,
I mean, it's all good. But I mean, I never check Discord anyways because it's well,
the
I
Topps
haven't updated. I'm checking.
Yeah, the Topps NFTs one tends to get fairly noisy as well, which is kind of unfortunate. There are 3 announcements though. They are still tweeting some things about an NFT drop coming this Thursday. They're just not. They're trying to tease it like, oh, what do you think it's going to be? Like they put a poll up asking what you think it's going to be, and there's nothing in the announcements about.
No, I mean, I know Candy just sent an email before we started about they were still trying to sell their Atlanta Braves World Series stuff, but and I guess if you're a Braves fan and you're like, I need a piece of history, I need a GIF. I'll get paid a lot of money for.
GIF, yeah. Well, I mean, Candy at least you can't buy if you're in the UK, which we found out when we tried to get involved in was it the World Series? I think it was the World Series one.
I think it was the World Series one.
Remember what it was.
They've had some great drops too.
Yeah, like their stuff looks really cool. Candy's the one that's fully Fanatics backed, and like I say, Internet Windbag Gary V, I believe, is involved in it, and I think Internet Windbag Logan. Yeah, I think Logan Paul might be involved in it as well.
Jesus, run away.
Oh man, it's a rogues gallery. Like Gary V, 100%. I know he's involved in it. I think either Jake or Logan Paul might be involved in it as well. But yeah, I mean, but at least they won't let you in, and they say, "Oh, sorry, you need to be in the US." And I remember tweeting at them at the time, like, "What the hell's going on?" And they're like, "Oh, like it'll be coming soon." And I think at the time we discussed a bit about it and the possible reasons for it. And like I say, it's either regulatory or it's financial in some way. It's got to be. It's not difficult to spin up a website to take payments from anywhere in the world. We both do it. We'll both take payments from anywhere. Yep. So yeah, I guess watch the space on Topps NFTs. So keep that in mind if you're thinking of buying. But yeah, Series 1, 2022 Series 1 looks like it's coming this Thursday. But yeah, still to be confirmed. There's nothing in the Discord other than get your mitts ready, is what it says.
Right. Okay. They're really trying to tease it out. Yeah.
Yeah. Then they're encouraging you to get ahead by creating your account now, and then more details are coming tomorrow. So yeah, twitter.com/Topps NFTs. There you go. That's where you need to be for that. Or of course, as Jason said, in their Discord server.
Yes. Well, like I said, the picture it looks like Mike Trout and Ronald Acuna.
Well, I'm quite surprised it's not Wander Franco.
It was Wander Franco and Ohtani, right? So it kind of looks like it's an Inception product that's in there. I'm looking at it right there, and it definitely looks like it's base for the Acuna. So I think especially if you can get Inception and it's a motion card, I think that's cool. I think that'd be awesome. But yeah. I'm not buying this time. So just to know,
like I say, I might as well.
For you, absolutely. And funny enough, there's been no chat about it in my low card collectors group. You guys, we talk about that kind of things there. So who knows? Maybe we'll know more. We'll definitely tweet about it when we find out what's going on. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've got a funny feeling we'll probably be talking about the horrific experience that I had in next week's show. So like, yeah, you can set your alarms for that one. Next Monday at 9, come hear me cry about NFTs as usual. Okay, more digital Topps goodness then, but of the free variety, or at least of the very minimal investment variety, if that's what you want to do. Topps Bunt is, I was going to say, is back. It never went away, but it's kind of kicking it. It feels like it's picking up the pace for the 2022 season. So we had We've had opening day recently. They had a pretty good event around opening day, which is still ongoing. Well, sort of still ongoing. It was pretty handy when running in conjunction with the physical card event because you had to open a bunch of packs. So it was kind of fun just to open a bunch of packs to complete that event. And at the same time, every 25 packs of opening day you opened, you got an event exclusive autograph card, and that is still ongoing. So the physical card event that's finished now, but the open 25 boxes, packs, whatever of opening day, and you get an event exclusive card. We're doing the same for the top 100 set as well, which is one that I've not dabbled in, but yeah, buy 25 packs of top 100 and you get another event exclusive pack as well. And I think both of those will also give you 25,000 coins back. So you're getting about a third off your pack price, I think, overall, by the time you do the maths on it. But the one that's really being exciting us all, as you say, look at Jason, he's fit to burst.
Oh yeah.
Heritage.
You know that I opened that. I look forward to 6 o'clock on a Friday to kind of like go, okay, what pack are we getting this week? Because we never get any kind of hint. And I saw it was Heritage. I'm like, 1973 Heritage. Okay, all right. And open a few packs, and then realize it was an event. And I went, brilliant! I'm in. It's an event, and basically, why I like this event is because once you've done it, you come out ahead. So you actually get 5,000 coins for finishing.
Yeah.
You make a profit this one. I've actually probably made close to $500,000 on this one already, and that's from. Well, that's including because both events were timed at the same time. So
dude.
you were doing that, and plus everything else that comes with it. I've been grinding pretty hard on this one because
$500,000 profit. Get a job. Get a
we'll be watching TV, and I'll just sit there and do it, and spend my 5 minutes and do all there. But you know what? It reminds me a lot of the tribute event.
Tribute one, yeah. So you can basically you can complete this event once an hour, except for twice a day when you can do it twice in an hour because you get 2 mystery boxes. The only thing that's time limited is the first round of the event is you have to open a mystery box, and you only get a mystery box every hour. Apart from when you get 2, there's I think twice a day they drop 2 for you at the same time. So that's the only time limitation on it. You have to spin the wheel at some point, but of course you can watch a commercial to get a wheel spin. So that doesn't stop you from carrying through. So it is pretty good. Like, so you're basically opening 10 packs of Heritage every hour. So if you're setting an alarm, setting hey, Apple Assistant, or hello, Alexa, I won't say the name because 1,000 devices will go crazy. Yeah, set a timer for 1 hour, and then whoop, away you go. Like you said, you can open 10 packs, make $5,000, and you get a bunch of pretty cool cards out of it. The only thing I don't like about it is Iconics are 1 in 1,000. Now I've seen 2, I think at least 2 pulled. People really smashing those pack odds, but yeah, that's long odds on an Iconic. Now suppose when you can grind 10 packs an hour and come out $5,000 ahead, it does make sense a little bit because I don't suppose they have proper print runs for these things, but you could pick a common card, I suppose, and go and look at and see how many. Oh no, because don't tell you the card counts on uncommons, do they?
They're uncommon, okay. They do, yeah, and they're already at like 25,000 each. They're
it's
up.
Wild, yeah, and we're about 3 days into the event.
Yeah, so I think everyone, because I was able to make a lot of trades on Saturday and Sunday because I had grinded pretty hard on that, and people were like, "Oh, I need those event exclusive cards there," not realizing it was a 3-week-long event, and I was happily trading rares for my uncommons, and I'm almost finished my rare set now. That's pretty good.
Jeez.
But as we were saying, like when you hit the super rares, there's a couple key cards in there that will probably keep me from actually completing the set there. Dare say I actually would maybe buy it off eBay, maybe. Because they're well, so I like it because the super rare blue signature cards, the key card, even though it takes I think 35 cards, it's a Shohei Ohtani. So
got you, okay.
But the problem is there's a Mike Trout and there's a Wander Franco auto card there. And I don't even know what people are going to start asking for it. I've already had some pretty interesting offers on what I put back in there. So I'll have to get lucky in the next 3 weeks to hit at least one of those cards for luck. But It's been fun. It's an Iconics 1 in 1,000, absolutely ridiculous. What somebody from our group pulled one, so congrats on them. I was
Yeah,
pretty
I
impressed with
saw
that.
that. Yeah,
I mean, basically, you do the event, you hope to get your 2 rares because you're 1 in 5 chance to get the rares, maybe get a super rare there. But you can see from a lot of people is like, you know what, I'll get my uncommons and try to get my event exclusives, and I won't be chasing those super rares.
yeah,
Who knows? Depends what comes out next Friday. If something weak comes out, people might not care, and by Wednesday, anyways, everyone's gonna have fatigue from grinding this event out. I distinctly remember us talking about a week into it. Man, we got 2 more weeks of this. Like I can't be
yeah,
bothered.
yeah, yeah. I'm not quite as jazzed by this one as I was about last year's tribute one. Like I'm not setting alarms for it. Like last year for tribute, I was setting alarms like to go back in and do the next round of crafting. Um, so I'm not quite at that extent. So how many accounts are you playing this across at the moment, though?
4.
Four, right? So you're basically doing 40 packs an hour.
Well, no. So it's 2. So I have the other two
All right,
ones.
okay.
That means I have to get the iPads away from the kids. So it's
The kids are in school, man. Come on.
I have things to do there. So there are 4 accounts, but yes, I'd say two are doing the main work there. So that's about it. But it's a fun grind. So yeah, so I'm kind of getting about 8 cards an hour that can swap those things out for.
Yeah,
So
jeez.
hit me up for your dupes. I have plenty.
Yeah, apart from the ones I need to finish sets, yeah. Other than that, you're
Well, yeah,
doing good.
those are trade bait. I couldn't help you with that one.
Yeah, God.
I had to finish opening day. That was a bit of a pain in the butt. And now I'm
Yeah. Oh,
chasing one of the super rares.
yeah. So I finished opening day. I finished the base set of opening day. I'm not really too bothered about chasing down any more of it. And I finished the 3 uncommon sets in Heritage now as well. But like I said, I'm still going to keep doing it just because it's basically free. And I'd like to get a few more of the event exclusive cards and try and fill out some of those sets as well. This is the first one where I've actually felt like I've actually got like a pretty good fighting chance of filling out like a rare set. So yeah, I'm going to keep on grinding it. Like I say, not to the extent where I'm setting alarms every hour, but
No,
yeah,
and I'm sure.
but
I'm sure.
it has got me playing more. Like I was down to like once a day. Like I check in once a day, do all the missions, get my daily token. If I had to open packs, I would just go and open some like AL All Stars at like £1,000, 1,000 coins a pack. Just to like and send out trades to to one of my other accounts just to make my trade target, so I could pull in the coins, and then I wouldn't go back to it again. So it has got me going back to it multiple times a day. So they've succeeded, I guess, and with me in that regard because I'm playing it more than I was.
I mean,
Uh,
that's kind of how I approached it. Was like 6 o'clock on a Friday. I look at it and go, okay, what am I chasing this set? Am I not? What's the award card? Am I chasing this or not? And just went, no, I can't really be bothered with this one. And then realized it was free, and I was like, okay, I will chase this one because it's free and I'm making money on it.
making
And
money on it.
by this time next week, I'll be like, I can't. I can't. I'm done. I can't craft any more cards. I've run out of cards.
Run out of cards to craft with, yeah. Yeah. And slightly more exciting news, Series 2 of Flashiest Feet is out. So I need to keep an eye on the timer on that one. I'll be doing. I really enjoyed the first series of Flashiest Feet when it was out just last month, I think. It sort of coincided with the release of Series 1. So I'm going to take a look at that. I think the packs are about 4K again, sort of 3 cards. And I think you're guaranteed 1 in 5. So that'll be quite a fun little chase. Another
I want to say
another
the
set for
award
me to try
cards
and fill.
is an Otani as well.
I think it might be, yeah, yeah, I think
Looking
so.
at that there, so I'll just take your dupes and I'll trade you my rares for your dupes, and we'll sort that one out.
Yeah, yeah, I saw you. Funny, I nearly offered you like some of my flashiest feet dupes for some of your stuff the other day, and I was like, oh no, you won't want them. So there you go. Well, there you go. Series 2 of Flashiest Feet is out now. I'll certainly be working on that over the coming days, I would imagine.
Yeah, so lots of fun out there. They're keeping us busy. It's got to slow down soon. There's going to be something that comes out that we'll be like, meh, and then we'll move on.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what we're missing from physical release, but we should have Bowman. Like Bowman usually comes out on Bunt as well, so it'll be coming soon.
Yes.
Like I say, we're in a bit of a hole again with new release with new release stuff, which I guess is maybe why they held back big leagues for so long. So we've had Series 1 and Heritage, and then Bowen's not due out for another week and a half. So they very much threw Archive, Signature Series, and Big League in there, I think, just to fill a little gap while we wait for Bowen. So
One thing we
Bowen's
have
always pretty
coming up
big news.
one thing we have
Sorry.
coming up this weekend that we completely forgot is Digicon this Saturday.
Oh, I didn't even know it was on. Oh, yes, that's what a lie.
Yes,
What a lie.
you spent your £2 to go buy your Digicon pack and
Shit, I haven't done it yet, actually.
Oh, right. Well, there you go. I did spend the £2 to see what it was out there because there's supposed to be some event exclusive stuff on Bunt. And of course, you can join in live for the Topps event there. They have not teased anything out there yet. They haven't said really much about it. Usually, I have my kind of ear to the ground to see maybe it's worth it to kind of check in. But it starts at 11 o'clock our time, I think. And maybe it's 4 to 10. That's it. I think it's 11 o'clock Eastern time. So 4 o'clock our time. It goes from 4 o'clock to 10 o'clock Saturday, and that's all the main baseball stuff there. So, and then Saturday is Star Wars. I can't remember what else is there. So, but yeah. So I'll check in Saturday. Possibly, it's late enough in the afternoon that I gotta go. I'm having dinner and see what's going on, but I'll definitely look for any kind of event exclusive stuff that comes out.
Yeah, so they're streaming a lot of it on Twitch, I believe, is where they're doing the most of the casting for it. So if you're watching us on Twitch, hello. But yeah, so the Twitch user is Tops DigiCast, which is kind of all one word. Yeah, so go follow Tops DigiCast on Twitch, and then you'll get notifications when they go live this weekend. They've actually scheduled, Tops Digicast have scheduled a stream for this Thursday, the 28th of April. So we'll see what that's about. The only videos that they have on their channel right now is stuff from Digicon 2020, so 2 years ago, and it all seems like. So they had an interview with a Disney artist, a famous fan who I've never heard of, and Ashley Eckstein, who they're promoting like I should know who that is as well, but I don't know who that is. So yeah, Tops Digicast on Twitch, and we'll see what they bring out this weekend. But yeah, £2 got you the digital ticket, or like $1.69 or something, I can't remember, and it gets you a digital ticket, and like you should get some kind of event exclusive drops in Bunt this weekend. So yeah, well remembered, because I'd forgot about that as well.
Should be fun. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
Like I said,
it's something different, that's for sure.
Yeah. We'll announce. We'll tweet the schedule. So if you want to know, you can at least find out, and we'll post it on social.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
So
good idea.
So you know. I should be better at that instead of just going. All right, I have content. Instead of sitting on it for a week, going, I got news. We'll tell you about it on the show.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what that brings then. I'm sure we'll definitely do a recap of that on Monday. Unless it was crap, in which case we'll be like, well, it was another Topps event that sucked, like the Series 1 release this year, which was terrible.
Or the back openings with the Hall of Famers. That was terrible.
Yeah, the Hall of Fame pack openers from 2 years ago, which was shocking as well. Anyway, never mind. Let's see what they deliver. So some other news to kind of round the show out. So grading news. We've not spoken about card grading for a little while. So HGA, or hybrid grading approach, as they're known, recently got bought over, and it's had an effect. Well, yeah, pretty big effect on their operations.
Yep. So the previous owner was bought out. They've taken them down there, and they are currently not taking submissions for either the next 4 to 6 weeks or next 5 to 7 weeks, depending on which statement you read, either on their website or on their social media.
Oh my God.
So yes, they couldn't get. So I would go with 5 to 7 if you're safe. The note said, "Dear HGA family, on behalf of the HGA team, we'd like to thank you for your loyalty and passion for our brand. It's been a pleasure carving a space in the card community, and we look forward to everything that comes with the industry and continues to blossom. We understand we always haven't been the easiest company to do business with, but over the past several months, we've heard you. Our incredible staff are working relentlessly to improve this brand and in turn the card community as a whole. We are making a promise to the community that we will do better. with all that being said, as several of you know, we decided it's our best interest to restructure our leadership team as we head into this new stage of business. The new leadership teams has merged smoothly with our existing team and employees, creating a newfound momentum within our organization. So, beginning April 20th, 420, we are placing a 5 to 7 week suspension on all submissions. That we conclude that a period that we'll open up submissions when we're sure to be able to hit our delivery promises, starting with our 60-day submissions and opening a 30-day, a 10-day, a 2-day service shortly after that. We look forward to regaining your trust as we put a new foot forward in 2022. So, yep, that is their official statement from a few days ago, and they're not taking any submissions for the next 4 to 6 or 5 to 7 weeks. So
Let's say
you can
6
still,
because that's right in the middle of both those estimates.
so you can you can still put in your order, but you can't send your submission. So if you have HGA cards or submitted, obviously they're working through a backlog. It kind of reminds me of what happened with the other companies where they had to take a PSA, had to take a break for a good year
Yeah,
and
well,
catch
both
up
of them did.
everything.
Yeah, PSA and Beckett both had to shut their doors. Yeah, reputedly with 12 million cards waiting to get graded. I don't think HGA have that kind of backlog. If I'm perfectly honest, I didn't even realize HGA were having problems because I haven't heard much chat about HGA having problems in any of the groups that I've been in. So it's kind of news to me. There is a gentleman in the UK card scene who does HGA group submissions, so it'd be kind of fun to get his perspective on what's happening with HGA just now. So keep your eyes open for that. It could be something we investigate in a future show. Yeah, I mean, fair play to them. Like these things happen. Like now's a good time to do it because they've like I said, they recently bought out the owner who's now completely left the business, which I always think is interesting when it's fine to have your business bought over, but usually you get kept on in some kind of capacity, even if it's ceremonial, for want of a better expression. You're given some chairman emeritus type status and you're just sort of pushed off to the side, but you can still have your voice heard, but they just won't listen to you. But yeah, for it to be bought over and immediately leave the business is always I find quite interesting. So yeah, now's a good time to do it. If they're going to, if the business, the people who have bought it over obviously know one or two things about running a business, which perhaps the gentleman who started all this off didn't, had a good idea, ran with it. They obviously got bigger than perhaps even they hoped it would. And they've rather been saved, I suppose, from what could have been a bit of a disaster. So yeah, take the time now while you're still taking over the business to get the business ready to succeed. And they seem to have almost done the impossible and maybe moved into that third, or maybe third's pushing it a little bit, but they've definitely cemented themselves as the fourth grading company. Beckett and PSA, people will fight to the death for who's number one and who's number two. SGC comfortable in third, and then HGA seem to have at least made themselves somewhat credible with collectors, and that in itself is a hell of an achievement because how many. I mean, there's what 3 or 4, dare I say. I'm not going to be derogatory about the UK graders, just because we know that it doesn't carry any value. These guys are working hard. They want a piece of the puzzle. So good luck to them. They're putting the work in. They're offering a service. Some people like it. Some people don't. Fair enough. But HG have seemingly gone about it kind of in the right way. They brought something new to the space with like the custom art labels and the fact that they do landscape holders for landscape cards and that kind of thing, which is new, and it's firing discussion. It's changed up the game a little bit. They've disrupted enough, I think. The idea was to come in and disrupt the market. I think they succeeded in that. The dude who founded it's probably made a good buck or two from selling the company. And yeah, good luck to them moving forward. Let's see what happens. Like I say, it's sensible to do it now before it gets way out of hand and before their name gets completely trashed in the community, because I think, as we know, you're only as good as your last deal in this hobby, and if your name is besmirched enough, then there's really no coming back from it. Although we've seen recently, perhaps that tide is changing slightly with the likes of Backyard Breakers and their shenanigans, and BBCE with their catastrophic cock up with the 3.5 million Pokemon box, and these guys seem to have just shrugged it off and got on with it. So maybe with the boom in the scene, and maybe this whole reputation base isn't quite as valuable as maybe it once was. Maybe it is all about putting on a show and marketing and whatever else. But for the core of the community, that obviously still matters quite a lot. And yeah, I think doing it now is the sensible move before it gets out of hand. And like I say, good luck to them. Good luck to them moving forward.
So as you're chatting away, I was looking up to see who's bought them. They're now in the capable hands of Armstrong International, and I was like, okay, it's I've never heard of Armstrong International, and they people turn to Armstrong for superior thermal utility system performance and a smaller carbon footprint, whatever that means. So I don't. They're a global leader in energy management. So I don't know.
And suddenly they're into card grading.
Yeah, so it's a fifth generation owned family. Maybe the last generation's passionate about cards, but I don't know. It's interesting marriage.
Yeah, it sounds like it's just been bought by people who have seen it. They've obviously seen a business, and a business not operating as efficiently as it could or as profitably as it could, and they've decided to get involved for whatever reason. Maybe it has come from a love for the hobby, which I think would be a good thing. It's always good when passionate people come in and take over business, and it's not just hedge funds or whatever else. So yeah, that's good. Like all the signs seem good. Good luck to them moving forward. We'll see how it affects things over the next few months. Like I said, there's probably a couple of months going to be where they're not going to take submissions. So maybe by the end of the summer, we'll have a clearer idea on what's happened. And like I said, it'd be good to get Rob on the show at some point, and he can let us know his experience from dealing with them through this period. So.
It kind of feels like it's like the fifth Armstrong son, and they need to get him a job. That's it. What are you passionate about? You know? Oh, you like cards? Great. Yeah. We'll just buy that company. You go run that company.
We'll buy that company. Go run that. Yeah.
Exactly. Try
like
not to mess it up too badly.
Yeah, that's like Five Guys starting, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty
so
much.
I mean, I just briefly looked at Armstrong, and I wish them all the best there. I do think, like you said, they have disrupted it. I do like their color cards. It is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm just kind of like, it seems like a weird marriage, but oh well, there's been weirder marriages. So
that's very true. That's very true. Yeah. All right, awesome. Well, that card grading news brings us lovely up to the end of the show. So yeah, that kind of rounds out the news for this week. Next week we'll be back. We'll be back next Monday. I don't think I've anything on. I rapidly check my calendar. So yeah, we're due to be back next Monday at 9 p.m. as usual. Podcast will be out this Wednesday, 9 p.m. as well on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. I'll do Jason's very quick nice to see you version from last week as well. I'll put them both out at the same time so you can get a 2-for-1 special deal. We'll do Jason's as a bonus episode. So yeah, 2-for-1 podcast coming this week. So watch out for that on Wednesday at 9 p.m. unless you're already listening on the podcast, in which case, thanks very much. And go and give us a review, please. And yeah, until then, Jason, thanks again.
Brilliant. Hey, everyone, good to hear from you. Sorry about the show. It was short and sweet last week, but I only had button news, but at least I came on to say hello, and there was a couple of people that were waiting for us there. So, always thank, everyone that watches the show. Always give us a shout, say hello. We love engaging with you guys. You guys are the best. So lots of love to you guys. I hope you guys had a good Easter break, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, but we'll definitely prepare some content for when this happens again. Maybe when we fancy a week off, we can put out some pre-recorded stuff or something. Let's not give away all of our production secrets quite yet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
We'll see you next week.
Thanks, everybody. Yeah. Have a good week.